Alright, boys, if you don't know yet,
This is definitely going to be a sad one.
the Indian government has banned 118 apps, and one of them being our beloved game PUBG. So, today, for the first time in what seems like months, we're going to be talking about something other than Ria Chakraborty.
Because I can assure you, everyone out there has been hit bad with this decision of the government. So, in today's video, we want to talk about the aftermath of the PUBG ban and, the road ahead. So, today we are going to discuss about how the company has been affected after the PUBG ban, how it has affected people and especially gamers out there. What are the alternatives that we could probably use to fill that void that has been created in our heart? And at the end of the video, we are going to talk about, is there light at the end of the tunnel for all PUBG players? So stick around to find out, guys.
नमस्कार आदाब अभिनंदन आभार मैं आप सबका स्वागत करता हूं इस अद्भुत खेल
Okay, so to give a little bit of context, firstly, if you haven't watched our video, which is about PUBG ban and what it means, please do check that out. I think the link will be there somewhere in the description or maybe up top there. So you can check that out because that will help you understand this video a little more. One point I would like to bring up. Is that firstly PUBG itself. This is something I've mentioned in the previous video, that PUBG itself is a different corporation, right? It is not Tencent and PUBG are not the same thing. PUBG corporation itself is different and Tencent is different. So the major thing that has happened after the ban is that, and this is why there are rumors that it won't be banned, is that because so PUBG, the corporation behind PUBG, which is actually South Korean, has cut off ties with Tencent in India. So of like from all the revenue that PUBG gains in India itself, then Tencent supposedly won't gain from that. So let's talk about some of the details, right? India was PUBG's biggest market. With over 175 million downloads from India alone, PUBG was dominating the mobile gameplay, mobile gameplay platform in India, right? It was very popular, and I mean, I don't really need to talk about how popular it was. I mean, it was everywhere. Anyone and everyone who has access to the internet knows about PUBG. So again, if you don't know why PUBG has been banned, so it was a part of 118 applications that were banned by the Indian government as a part of the feud that was going on between LAC, and according to the Indian government, they have credible information that suggests that these companies are actually in fact stealing data. These companies that are associated with China are stealing data. Along with this, a lot of other Tencent games like Arena, I think it's called Arena Free Fire or something, and then Ludo World, which is an extremely popular game as well, was banned. In fact, not only that, this is just, I mean, if 2020 is bad for us, then this is the apocalypse for Tencent. Not only have they lost $34 billion in 2 days, most major companies are not even worth $34 billion. These guys lost $34 billion in 2 days. Not just that, here's a fun fact that I don't think many of you know. Tencent actually lost $6 billion because of the TikTok ban, because they apparently had ownership on TikTok as well. So I mean, it's basically the past few months have been just 2020 type for Tencent. Their stock value plummeted from 545 Hong Kong, I think it's yen, I'm not sure about the currency, to 507. So I mean, this is just not a great time for Tencent. And is that Activision, which is the company behind COD Mobile, have also pulled out of their agreement with Tencent. After Donald Trump gave his orders to stop any, cut any ties with Tencent Corporation.
Yeah, speaking about the COD Mobile, I think it was a very common misconception. People thought that the fact that the COD Mobile company pulled out its ties with Tencent was because of the India ban, but that was actually because Donald Trump had passed a law saying that any company present in the States can't have any sort of transaction with a Chinese company. So that was why Activision had backed out with Tencent. And speaking about how the ban has affected us and gamers out there, Speaking about gamers, you know, and I had said this in my last video also, like thinking about the ban, unki phat rahi hogi, and now it's happened. And I have to say this, it's absolutely devastating and heartbreaking
भाई समझ के बोल रहा हूँ यार, बुरा लगता है भाई, आप लोग भी जानते हो यार.
to see the idols of PUBG shifting to games like Free Fire and COD. All PUBG fans out there will know that Free Fire is
Gay!
I'm not gonna go into that. It's quite disheartening to see the people I look up to shift to such games. And you know, moreover, it was these people's livelihood and it's just been taken away. So I don't think I really blame them because they don't have anything else to do other than stream. So plus they had invested a lot, you know. So it's sort of a loss that the game has just collapsed. And another point I want to say is PUBG was definitely keeping everyone sane out there in this lockdown. Fun fact, PUBG was the most played game in India this lockdown, and second was Minecraft, I guess. Point is, it was keeping everyone sane this lockdown, and I don't really see what was the I had a good time playing with my friends, and now that it's banned, it's really.
बुरा लगता है भाई, आप लोग भी जानते हो यार.
I understand there are studies out there, but you know, even for enjoyment time, you need to have something to look forward to, and unfortunately, that's not really there anymore. And yeah. So obviously, it's quite sad that all this has happened, but even though it's a tough time, but we need to survive. So why don't you talk a little bit about, you know, what are the alternatives present to PUBG, or what else can we look forward to during this time?
Boys, I'm not gonna lie, this was probably a pretty difficult segment to film, and I'll tell you why. It's just simply because I just played PUBG the past few months that it was hard to think of alternatives because we're just so dependent on PUBG for our entertainment. But here are some alternatives. Obviously, most of these were memes when they initially came to the market because of how just dominant PUBG was. As my friend here talked about Garena Free Fire, like, okay, joke about it all you want. I know it's a pretty stupid game compared to PUBG, but it has 61 million downloads. So if anyone has profited from this ban, excuse me, it's Garena Free Fire. It's completely dominating the battle royale game, like the battle royale whole market right now. So the concept is similar to PUBG, right? 50 people are dropped onto a map and you have to fight for survival. So it's basically the same thing. Another game which I think a lot of you know about is COD Mobile. This is another game that I personally know a lot of people that have shifted from PUBG to COD Mobile, mainly because PUBG has been banned. Obviously not because they wanted to, but you know how it is. I remember Scout was joking about it, saying that there's not much potential because there's not too many esports competitions and all that. But I mean, I don't want to say this, but I guess they got the last laugh. As of now. I don't know what will happen next. And then there's another game called Hopeless Land Fight for Survival, which is basically another Chomo game that's just there in the market. But it's basically the same thing as PUBG. 121 players are dropped onto an island, and then they have to fight for survival. So that's the main difference. So there's a new PUBG that is out that is, you know, getting quite some attention, and that is Pixels Underground Battleground. Pixels Unknown Battlegrounds. Which is, I mean, come on, guys. It's literally a combination of PUBG and Minecraft. Who wants to play that shit? What the fuck? Not me. But then, hey, I mean, you do what you're doing. You're doing your own thing. So if you want to play, I mean, I guess you can check that out in the App Store. Another game that has been making a lot of headlines is Valorant. Now, this game is actually a PC game. It's not available on the phone. And a lot of my friends personally shifted to it. I will actually recommend you to download it. It is genuinely a good game. I enjoy it a lot. Maybe not as much as PUBG, but it's genuinely a good game. Plus, Shroud plays it. So, a game that has been really getting a lot of headlines recently is this game called 4G. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. I'm sure a lot of you have made fun of it, and for good reason. They literally, according to Twitterati, they use the stock image, as in basically an image that has already been used for their for advertising themselves. So that's just, I mean, that's not professional, is it? So the first thing you need to know about 4G is, so 4G is actually not a replacement to PUBG, or as they say. But actually, the thing about 4G is, the concept is that the game actually teaches us about historical events in India. So like the Galwan battle that happened. So the first episode basically is like a sort of, the story sequences. I think it's supposed to be something like that, where we learn about the Galwan battle and we learn about like the sacrifices of Indian soldiers. Not just that, 20% of the revenue earned by this game 4G will actually go to the Bharat Trust, which is basically like to all the army men. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But I mean, I really don't know so they're saying that this game has been in the works since June 2020, but it seems, to most people, it seems kind of like fixed, like it seems kind of planned. So let's see how this goes. Other than that, I guess those are most of the alternatives. Like these are the games that have been really thriving after the ban of PUBG. So
Yeah, I mean, you did mention quite a few alternatives, but to be honest, nothing can really fill that gap, that void that PUBG has created, And I heard quite a few cases of a few people committing suicide because of the ban, I mean, that's the sort of feeling that, I mean, I'm not encouraging suicide or anything, but I'm just saying that that's the kind of emotion people have with the game. It's really quite sad to see. And talking about my favorite streamers, it's not the same to see them shift to games like COD Mobile or Free Fire and just watch them stream. It's quite sad. But talking about the light at the end of the tunnel that I had mentioned, it's been said that PUBG Corporation is looking for ways to reverse the ban in India by searching for an Indian distributor to run the app. Can Mr. Ambani step up to the occasion and show his wealth to the world? It would be amazing, I mean, I'm sure me and my man would be happy. Something like Geo PUBG would be amazing as far as PUBG comes back to India. That's the ray of hope, I guess, that we should keep for now. Obviously, times are tough, but I would say don't give up, guys. We are in this together.
I am noob.
alright boys, that's going to be it for today's video. We really hoped you enjoyed this video. It was kind of hard to make, but it had to be done. So anyway, it goes without saying, please like, share and subscribe. It means the world to us. Also turn on post notifications to find out why I'm wearing a cap. And also, if this video gets 100 likes, I will post a photo of myself without this cap on Instagram. So if you can do that, that'd be pretty cool.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Can't make it. The shit's stuck. Out of my way, son! Door stuck! Please!